Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to give you a brief tutorial on Microsoft Excel starting from the basics. So first of all, I'm going to open Microsoft Excel and then I'm going to click on blank workbook. So this opens our spreadsheet. So that you can get a better view, I'm going to click on the zoom button at the corner of the app. So now we can see better. I'm going to show you something. Each row is represented by a number, and then each column is represented by alphabets. So the columns are the vertical section of the spreadsheet, while rows are the horizontal section. So each of the little boxes in the spreadsheet are called cells, and each cell gets its name from its column and row. For example, this cell is going to be known as C5, this will be known as D4, as shown in the name box above. So in A1, I'm going to put in our title. So I'm going to type in market produce. But as you can see, market produce takes up 2 cells. So I'm going to select the 2 cells and make them one with a feature of Excel called merge and center. So I'm going to highlight them and click on merge and center. So it centers the text and unites the 2 cells. So I'm going to make it bold as well by clicking on the B. So under it, I'm going to type in fruits in the A2 cell, and in the B2 cell I'm going to type in, let's say, rate. So for you guys who don't know what rate is just the cost of each fruit. So for the fruits, I'm going to type in apples, oranges, bananas, and grapes. This will make a good example. So now for the rest, let's say the cost of each apple would be 50, and then oranges, just for you to know, these are just random values, so I just set them up for our example. So now I'm going to type in cost just to pass through the information easily. I hope nobody gets confused by this, but as you can see, the cost cuts into the C cell, and I don't want to merge and center this time, so I'm going to put my cursor in between B and C and then extend it by dragging, which makes the B column wider. So in C2, I'm going to type in quantity. That's the amount of fruit. So then let's say apples are 5, oranges are 3, bananas are 8, and grapes are, let's say, 7. So that's quantity. As you can see, the rate values and the quantity values are the same, but the rate is supposed to be in monetary form since it's money. So to make it look more like currency values, I'm going to go into this menu and then I'm going to click on currency. So it automatically puts a monetary symbol there and makes it look more currency like, while the quantity value should remain on the general option since they are just regular values. So I'm going to merge the A1 and B1 cells with the C1 cell so that the title can get a further range. And if this doesn't work, you can click on it twice. So I'm going to add another thing called price. It should be the price of each of all the fruits together. So in brackets I'll just put worth and the extent as usual. So then here, I'm going to type in something called a formula. So first of all, I'm going to put in the equal sign. That equal sign is how Excel knows it's a formula. In order not to complicate stuff, I'm not going to use this formula. I'm going to just say equals to then I'm going to click on the rate of apples, that's the B3 cell, and then I'm going to multiply it by the quantity of the apples. For those of you who don't know, that asterisk aka star symbol is multiplication, so it's going to give me this value. So Excel automatically uses this formula to calculate everything, so we don't need to. So I can do the same thing for oranges. B4 this time times C3. Just by clicking on it, it automatically get the name of the cell and everything, the value and all. But there is an easier way to do this. Instead of repeating the same formula, I can go to the corner of the cell with the formula and drag, so it fills in the other cells with the formula as well. And if you check, it gives you the correct answer. It automatically shifts everything downwards to get each of the different values. So now for the total, I'm going to type in total here. So I can just use equal sum, but so that I can get a better understanding, I'm still not going to use it this time. So instead, I'm going to click on C3, then plus C4 plus C5 plus C6, and it automatically sums up everything. But a shorter way to do that is just by typing equal sum, then with your brackets you just drag through that set of quantities. See, C3 colon C6 if you want to type it that way. So it gives you your answer. And then I'll just drag it this way so that I can sum up the price too. But as you can see, the price format is different from the regular prices. So I'll go back to my number format menu and click on currency. So that looks more like a currency value. So now, as you can see, if I change the value, Excel automatically recalculates everything after I click enter. So if I change this 8 to 4 and click enter, all the values that need to be changed are changed. It continues to recalculate itself anytime a change is made. So here I'll type in 5 minus 4, just to give you another example of something. So I'm going to give Excel a formula. So I'm going to type in equals B10 minus D10. So it gives me correct answer 1. If I change 5 to 10, it gives me 6 plus 10 minus 4 is 6. So everything seems to work really well. So now we need to design our spreadsheet. So I'm going to select everything and I'm going to click on borders. So we have lots of options we can use. So I'm going to click on thick outside border and see how it looks. So it gives everything we selected a thick border outside, but I don't think this will work really well, so I'm going to choose all borders now. So this looks like a good design. So what else can we do to make it a bit more? So I'm going to colors now to give it a feel. So I'm going to fill it with nothing for now. So I'm going to select this set of values in the number 2 column and give the text a color. No, don't want that either. So what format do you think will make it good? For me, I'm going to just give each row a different color by selecting the what one's color and clicking on the fill and choosing color. So I'll do that for each, but with different shades of green, a lighter green and a less lighter green. So I'm going to do this continuously. Light green, less light green. And then for the total, I can skip that upper row. I'll come here and I'll give it a lighter green. So this looks good. I don't think there's any problem with the spreadsheet. I'm going to do the merge and center thing so that the title covers the whole spreadsheet. And then the color, I'll give the text color of a really dark green. So I'm satisfied with the spreadsheet. It seems okay. So to save, go to File, click on Save As, and then this PC, and then choose the folder you'd like to save it to and give it a name. I'm going to name mine Market Produce. So I guess we're done now.